All right. Hey, one percenters. Thanks for joining us tonight. I am so stinking excited. We have Marwa Ali, number 4 money earner. Marwa, thank you so much for agreeing to be with us tonight. I know everyone is super, super excited to hear from you. So can you, I know, okay, you were on a Zoom of mine years ago. And when you were on then, like I just remember like you didn't even want to show your face because in your culture, it's just not like women aren't seen and women aren't heard, right? And so it was just this new thing, even though I think at that time you were already a presidential, I'm pretty sure. You were just rocking and rolling, but it still is like, just you have such a journey. So will you just tell everybody your story and then we'll get into some really great questions.
Okay, so thank you for having me on. And yes, I always get nervous when I'm in front of the camera, but I'm getting used to it. Hi everyone, my name is Marwa Ali. I am an ambassador diamond, presidential 2.0, soon to be double ambassador diamond. I'm claiming it. Like I'm just saying it all day, every day. I joined It Works 4 years ago for the hair, skin, and nails. I did not know about the business, and I have never knew like that you can make money from your phone and nothing about the MLM or network marketing. So I just joined for the product. I loved the ingredients in the hair, skin, and nails, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna buy this product. And I thought the only way to get the product is by becoming a distributor. So I signed up as a distributor, and then I found that I can make money from my phone, and I was aiming for $500 because I thought even $500 is not doable because like to make money from your phone, it's like something that I have never knew about before it works. So yeah, I work my business. I have always, and I'm still sharing my love for the products, and this is how I build it all the way to the top by just sharing my love for the products because we have an amazing products, and I believe that everybody needs to know about what we have. And when you share your love for the products loudly and proudly, this is when you're gonna get your business all the way to the top.
That's awesome. So, so tell everybody just like a little bit of your backstory. So where are you from? Because you just did a trip back home, right?
Um, yeah, like a neighborhood, like a neighbor country, but not back home. So I'm originally from Sudan. I'm from Sudan. Sudan is in Africa. So I immigrated to the United States back in 2010 as a wife. And when I came to the state, of course, like I have a bachelor in science from back home, but I wasn't able to work with my bachelor because of the language barrier. We speak Arabic in Sudan, so I had to learn the language when I came back. When I migrated to the States, and I was staying at home doing nothing from 2010 to 2015, and 2000 November of 2015 is when I joined It Works, and my life has completely changed. Like we used to live in government assistant full time, and the life was horrible. And I thought this is the life that I can get, and this is the life that anyone with my situation and circumstances will get. Like I can't have a life better than what I used to have, but this is not. It wasn't true, and I'm so glad it was not true. Now I'm having the life that I deserve, and my family kids deserve too.
That's amazing. That's so amazing. So, like, tell us a little bit about your like. So, what did your journey look like? Like, you started for $500, and did you get there quickly? Did you surpass that, or like, what was that? What was your journey like?
Okay, so when I started the business, I love that I started for the product, so I didn't know that I'm signing up as a distributor and I'm gonna be like doing all this. So when I joined, I received a phone call 4 days later saying that I can make $500 if I just shared my love for the product. So I thought about social media because I don't have family or friends, or I have no one in here but my husband. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna use social media since I'm on social media every day, all day long. Like I'm holding my phone all day long, and I'm all over Facebook. At that time, I was just using Facebook. So I shared my love for the product. I had no before and after at that time, but I knew about the products, the ingredients. So I was like, okay, this vitamin does this and that because it has this and that, and people were like, okay, we want the vitamin, and this is how it's all started. And after I knew that I remember we had the Ruby bonus that you get $500 paid like 250. So I was like, when I knew that I didn't know that we can add people and people can make money as well. So when I knew, I went back to my social media, to my Facebook, and I was like, okay, who wants to make money from their phone? I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I know that we're going to be rich. So since I started, I had a vision of myself being rich. I didn't know how, to be honest. I was just being positive, and this is something that you all need to do. Like, just be positive, even if you don't know where you're going. Because if you're positive, you're going to go to good places. I can assure you that. So yeah, I use social media, and I thought I can just add people who are from the same state that I'm in. So I made a post. I was like, who wants to meet at the mall so we can talk about the business? And when they came, I was like, I don't know about the business. I just know we have an amazing product. And I was just talking about the hair, skin, and nails. I did not even read about the rest of the product. And I was like, this product is amazing. Everybody wants better hair, especially in my culture. We care about the hair and the skin, like, to the most, more than um, the weight loss product. So I was like, this is what we have, and I know everybody wants what we have, so I know we're going to make good money. I remember I had 7 ladies on that meeting, so 3 of them, they joined at the same time, and we started learning the business during the journey. Like, I did not have lots of information when I started building my team. So I promoted to Ruby in my first month, and my first paycheck was $672, and it was over the moon. And I was not sure if I'm gonna get paid. I was like, maybe this is a scam. Maybe they're not gonna send me the money. How come they gonna give me this money? I was not believing, but I was like, okay, let's see. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. And I kept going. I promoted quickly at the beginning, so I went diamond, Ruby in my first month, emerald in my second month, diamond in my third month, double diamond in my fourth month, and then everything has been going down instead. So because the I had no leadership skills. I had no leadership skills. I didn't know how to. I was more like doing your business for you instead of teaching you how to do it. And this was like my biggest mistake ever. So, and then I thought about quitting, and I went to the conference. And when I saw the people coming across the stage, I was like, hell no, I'm not quitting. I have to be on this stage next year. And I did it. Next year I came back and I went on the stage as a top earner.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh, you just gave us like so many good nuggets. First of all, you're the definition of ignorance on fire. Like, you just did it. And I love how you got people together and you were like, I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going to make money together. And you vision casted that. You were like, we're going to make money. This is a product that everybody wants. And you're like, you should come do this with, you signed 3 distributors. You didn't even know what you were doing. Like, that's absolutely amazing. And then I love that you talked about, you didn't know what you were doing. You weren't a good leader, right? So you could enroll, but without that duplication, your team is going to crumble. So I think that is so, so important. So what have you learned? Like, your team is rocking and rolling. It is not just you up there at the top. Like, you have so many VIPs that are doing this with you. And I mean, honestly, you create new rubies all the time. How many new rubies did you create this month? Do you have promoted your team this month?
I don't count until the month ends. So I don't know.
I don't know, a dozen or so. That's just amazing. So what is one of your biggest tips for duplicating yourself throughout your team and really teaching them to enroll and be as excited as you are?
Okay, so I have a bit of yellow in my personality, so I thought helping them is doing the job for them, which is wrong. You guys need to teach them how to do it, because when I shift my focus from this leader to the other leader, this leader lose her business, because I'm not building with her any longer. So what I have been doing, I have been loud and clear since day one that I'm going to work with the workers. So if you want my attention, you need to earn it. And how you're going to earn it? By doing what you need to do. And I give my people tasks from day one. Mm-hmm. This is what you need to do, and this is how you do it. Get it done and come back to me. And when they come back to me, I'll be okay, so this is the next step, and so on and so on. So I teach them from day one that they're gonna do some stuff, and when they add people, they're gonna teach them to do the same, and they're gonna send them the same training, same steps, everything the same. So I believe leadership, like to make your team duplicate what you do, you need to start doing it from day one. Like I feel I was one of the people who was afraid to give them too much to do, because I was thinking they're gonna quit on me. They're gonna be like, this is too much, I'm not gonna do it. I thought it's easier and all the stuff. So it's not true. It was just in my mind. When I was given the like what to do and how to do it, they're not gonna quit on you. They're gonna just get it done. So this is the main thing that I have changed from when I started to today, is like to just take them step by step and let them know that you need to do the same. And I always talk to my team. I'll be like, hey, I don't want followers. I want leaders. I want you guys to take this team to be number one team, and we get to do this if we all work together. And I let them know they are responsible of the success of our team. So it's like it's very simple, very easy, but sometimes we just miss it out.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. Like, you guys, like, I needed to hear that. Are you guys loving this? I want to hear from you in the chat. Everybody's been super quiet tonight. I'm not really sure. I don't know if they're afraid of you or not. But okay, Presidential Diamond Brittany Austin wants to pop in here, I know, and ask you some questions.
Hey, Marwa.
Hey.
Thank you so much for hopping on here. Okay, so I want to ask you this first. Tell me how many new distributors you have enrolled this month.
27, I believe.
Awesome. Okay, I love that so much. I know you're a huge distributor enroller. So why don't you give us your best tips? We got a lot of newbies on here, a lot of people really working for promotions. Give us a few tips for attracting, your ideal market, and of course, signing distributors.
Okay, so to sign up distributors, you need to be consistent. I was not recruiting lots of distributors when I started, and this is the case for most of the people when they start their business. You just start recruiting 1, 2, 3. Like I had some months where I'm recruiting 0 distributors. So it's just part of your journey, and you get lots of distributors when you be consistent on doing what you need to do. And for this is for the newbies, and for the top leaders, what I have been doing recently, and I found that it's changing my recruitment, is by hosting my VIPs on my own Facebook page, sharing their own stories, because I do share my story every day, and I love sharing my story. But sometimes you're gonna have some people in the audience, they're gonna relate to some other people's story more than yours. So for example, the day before yesterday, I hosted one of my double diamond, and she has a PhD in she's a pharmacist, and she has a PhD. And after I hosted her, I signed up 3 pharmacists. So they were like, I have been following you, but I thought this is just for someone who's like you. Not no one like me would be able to do it. And when I hosted her, she shared her story, and they signed up. So you just need to be creative and be consistent and share your story. Let other people share their story in your own page. Go be a host for them too. So I let them host me, and I share my story in the feeds where I can help them recruit people as well. And building connection in your Facebook. Don't be boring. Just let the people know you. I sometimes just go live, talking about life, about kids. I sometimes post a post that will be like, okay, what do you guys want me to talk about? And I let them, my followers, give me the guideline for our next live topic. So you need to work at your business just remember, it's about the connection that you build more than the business. I have lots of people who join my team for me, not for the business. Just they wanted to be in my circle, they wanted to be my friends. And let the people know you, be consistent, and share your story every day, and share other people's stories as well.
I love that so much, because I tell my team all the time is people buy you before they buy your products. And it's just like that with our business opportunity. They are going to buy you, your personality, and the way you are on social media before they join your business. And so ultimately, network marketing, we are promoting ourselves. And so, that's what I love about this business, but consistency is so key. If you are not posting, it is going to be obvious that you are not taking your business seriously. And so I have so many people come to me from time to time and say, I've watched other people in the business, but I came to you because you post daily. I can tell that you're consistent and you truly want to help people. And if you want to be a recruiter and you want to recruit more than, 1 or 2 a month or, every few months, then be consistent and make sure that your doors are open on social media. So I love that, Marwa. All right, Noelle, what you got, girl?
Okay. What are your non-negotiables for the day? What does your business day look like? Because I know you've got kids, like you're a mom. Is your husband home? Like what is, just give us a glimpse.
Okay, so what I do every day, I take care of myself every day. So I have to be satisfied with myself. I take care of my skin, I take care of my hair, and that's what gives me positive energy. So I do that every day, and it's not negotiable. When I feel good about myself, I be good for my team and for my business, for my kids, for my husband, for like everybody around me. I go to my training page where I have my distributors. I have all of my distributors in the same page. So I make sure I give them the task of the day. We do self-development together. We have a video that being posted every morning, like a different video, like maximum 30-minute videos where we all watch the video and we all summarize it. Like we just write notes on what we have learned from the video inside the group, just to make sure everybody is doing their self-development, because we know it's very important. And I get to do it with my team where I make sure I'm consistent and they are too. We put the task for the day, like every day it's just similar. Sometimes it's the same task, but I just remind them of what they need to do. Like today we're going to recruit, each one has to get at least one loyal customer, one distributor, and you guys need to post on social media. Don't forget to post your you using the product in your stories, and just like the tips that you give for your team every day. What else? I have to post a video every day. It's either like I go live or I share an old video on my story. And right now Facebook lets you share your old live videos on your story. So I sometimes don't have time to go live. So I just go back and pick one of my live videos and share it to my story, where I get more viewers and more interaction on the video. I post every day on all of my social media. I mainly use Instagram and Facebook, and I'm linking my 2 accounts together, so it's easy when we link everything together. I have just started using Twitter because I'm not very smart on it. I have just started using it, and that's all basically. Yeah.
That's perfect. Okay. This is a really good question. Have you ever turned down a potential distributor?
Have I ever turned down? Yes.
And why did you do that?
First of all, I have just did like a training with my team previous to this training about how you need to respect your business, and you need to be proud about what you do, and you need to make sure that the people you attract to your business are the people that you are willing to invest your time with them. So I had some people who would be like, I had a lady who was trying to make me respond to her when she wanted me to respond to her, and I was like, no, we cannot work it that way. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna find someone else to train me. And I was like, oh, it's okay, we can't work with each other. So it's not like something that I do every day, but I just want to make sure I have the right people in my organization. I know I'm a good leader, and I want to invest my people with the right people, my time with the right people.
I love that. Yeah, I love that you're respecting your own business enough to set those boundaries. I think that's huge. Okay, Patty said, can she share her PDT group videos with us? I don't know what that means, Patty. Do you want to pop in the chat and explain that a little bit more? And then Brittany, do you have other questions?
Yeah, I've got one more. Okay, so of course, we're all going for promotions. What is a couple of tips that you would give to just help people hit these promotions, maybe bring in some extra volume to end the month right?
Okay, so what I love, like what I do and teach my team to do about the volume is we don't sell just one product. We sell always like packages. Mm-hmm. So, and how you get to package the product with each other by knowing about the product. Right now I have the collagen and super red in one cup, and this is how I promote for it. I don't sell just the collagen, and I don't sell just the super red. I sell them together because they both give you like a better results, and I just use the product as a package, and I share how I use them together, and this is how I get the customer to buy it as it is, because this is how I use it. You all need to use it the same way to get the results. So you sell the products in packages. So now we have the skincare routine, which is 100 BV, amazing. Add to that the collagen works, the exfoliating peel, and the facial mask. So massive. This is like more than 185 BVs for one customer. And don't be afraid to offer all these products together. If you are using them together, if you are sharing to your followers how you use them together, you're going to be able to sell all of it together. So most of the people, they think if I add up to my customer, he's going to be like, no, I don't want any. This is not true. It's just your mindset. I tell my customer, if you want good result, this is what you need to have. This is what you need to buy. I will be like, I'm okay with whatever you buy. I'm going to get my commissions, but you're not going to get your results. So if you want the result, take what I do for you. And most, like, I don't sign customer for 30 BB or no. I just feel like it's not going to do it for them or for me.
That's awesome.
I love that so much. Oh my goodness.
Okay. No, I love that. I was actually just talking to my team and I was like, I feel like it's not in my blood to sign a small customer, because I know that if I can get you on 4 products together, you're going to get amazing results. And I don't want people to be unhappy. Like, will I sell you the Thermophyte X? Yes. Do you need the Thermophyte X and the greens and the Confianza and the wraps? Yes. Right? Like, you need it all. And so, but I love that you're so honest with people and you're like, I'm going to get paid either way, but like, you're not going to be happy. And that's awesome, because honesty is going to make them trust you more. So they're going to want to work with you versus somebody else who would just be like, oh no, I'm desperate. I need you to be my customer. Buy this 30 BV product, right? Just to make a quick sale. I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a potentials group with videos for them to watch. What Patty's like, Patty, do you want her to like you don't want her to share her videos with us? She can't share her videos with us here. So what do you have, like variety in that page? Do you have different life stages? Like, what do you have in that page?
Okay, so on my social group page, I just have myself talking about the opportunity in more details than what we do in like a live video for on our page. So I go live on my page. I'll be like sharing my story, talking about that I have a business from that you can do from home or from your phone. But I don't give too much details. And when I have the potential distributors and they come back to me, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna add you to my potential group, where you're going to get more details. And on that potential group, what I do, I explain the business in more details, and I talk about the auto shipment, the website fee, the how to get to Ruby. That's all. I don't give too much details, and I don't even say how to get to Ruby. I will just share the chart and how it looks like. And I just have like every month I go live on that page and I share what we have. Like right now we have a video on the page running about the bonuses and how it's a big thing. We always share about the next step for our team, where we're going next, and how important for you to join now and be part of the achievement and the success that is going to happen. So it's just a way where I can explain the business to 100 people at the same time without me being on the phone with each of them for an hour or more. So it has been a big help. I had this group since 2016. And the idea of it was just me trying to put myself in front of the people, because I was not live on my Facebook page. I was afraid to do that. And now we have it for the whole organization, where everybody can add their potential distributor to that group, and they get to see me, hear my story, hear me explaining about the business. And because I believe I can offer the business better than a newbie, because I have the trust and I have the story and I know what to say. I help my distributors recruit from day one, because their potential get to see me. And then they say yes. So it's good for the organization and for myself too. And it's also good to keep all of your distributor leads in one place, because I had lots of people who quit and their leads, they came back to me and they signed up with me.
That's fantastic. So how do you train? How do you take people through that process of joining? How do you, what's your recruitment process? And then how do you teach your team? What is their recruitment process?
We just have the system. We talk about the business, offer the opportunity by live or post, and then we add the people to that group, tag them on the videos, and then we follow up with them. So we follow up, we'll be like, have you watched the videos? Do you have questions? Are you ready to sign up? This is how you sign up. So I always love to add this how you sign up, and I send my link and then let my distributor do the same. Most likely they're going to sign up right after we follow up with them. So it's very simple, very easy, and I believe we all do it the same way. We just word it differently, but we all do it the same way. So after they sign up, we have a training videos where we also send to them. It's a training videos that has been made by me, and I let my distributor send it to their distributor after they sign up. So where I make it easier for myself to train all the people that I recruit at the same time, because sometimes I recruit 60, sometimes I recruit 50, and I can't train each one of them individually. It's easier for me to send training videos and then talk to them after they get their training done.
Perfect. So you basically say, watch this video and message me as soon as you're done.
Yes. And I don't wait for them to message me. I send a follow-up message the next day.
Okay.
And you write it, it feels like it's coming just for you. I'll be like, hey, good morning. Have you done of your training? I don't make them feel like it's a follow-up message. I make them feel like it's just for them, which is very important, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. That's amazing. Okay. Zola says you mentioned consistency, and I believe that's super important with working full time. How do you stay consistent with posting and following up?
I don't feel like it's gonna take lots of time to post and follow up every day. It's gonna take 1 minute. I mean, how I follow up, I use WhatsApp, and you guys can use the Connect app. I use WhatsApp because I have international team, and I can't use the Connect app for my international team. So I use WhatsApp where I can create like a podcast list, and I send one message to everybody at the same time. Like it's just one message. I type it in, send it, and it's for 100 people at the same time. So you always can find a system that works for you. When you have a system, it's going to make your life easier. So we have lots of applications where you can use. So yes, I use WhatsApp, and posting every day is like when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I share a story for me using the celery, for example, or me drinking the coffee. My story after the story that I'm using the product, I share my video. If it's on Instagram, I share my video on Instagram TV talking about the product that I have shared the story about. So it's just like, as I told you, it's just a system where you do something one time and you use it 100,000 times.
That's so good. Okay. Do you guys have any more questions for her? Brittany?
I think she's covered some amazing stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I know. I'm going to ask you this question because I know one of my leaders just had somebody quit on her today. I think she was like 3 weeks into her business, and she had signed one customer because she had talked to 1 million people and everybody had told her no because she has a really bad network. And that's going to happen. We either benefit or have consequences from our network before we joined. So how do you encourage people to just keep going and to get better results ultimately?
Okay, so I'm gonna just share what I do. I don't get worried about people quitting or keep working. I do my part. I train, I share, I teach, I share with my team everything that I do. And if they decided to quit, it's their decision. So I just keep focusing on the worker. I don't focus on the quitter because it's really painful, and it mess up your plan, and it's gonna mess up your mood, and it's gonna make you feel really bad. And I don't want to have all that bad feelings. So I don't focus on them. If they're gonna leave, I'll be like, okay, just leave. They're gonna come back if they are ready, when they are ready. Or maybe they're never gonna come back. But just just focus on doing lead by example. Do it and share it with them and encourage them to do it. If they don't, they're going to benefit. If not, you keep going. You're going to keep moving forward, and they're going to leave. We can't keep people from leaving.
That's so good. And do you guys do host to post? Are you recruiting through host to post?
No, I don't do host to post. No.
So you specifically, so let's talk about like reaching out to people specifically. You're sharing your stories and you're sharing your posts. So let's say you have a brand new distributor and they don't have a large following yet. Do you teach them to intentionally reach out to everyone and like cold message them, or what do you teach?
I teach them to build the network. I teach them to build the network. So, and building your network is by you using the products and sharing it every day. So I teach them to build their network by using the product. I teach them to build their network by discovering themselves. Sometimes people, they don't know who they are, what they want, what they like, what they don't like. So if I have someone who loves, like attraction market, if I have someone who loves to cook, I'll be like, okay, go live and cook some meal and share it with other people. And this is how they're gonna build up their following, their network, their friend list, and they're gonna have they're gonna have traffic in their social media. And by doing this every day, this one you're gonna get to reach to lots of people without even you putting any effort. You just do what you love. I mean, so yeah, I teach them to build their network. We don't do cold messages. It's in my culture, it's going to be bad for the business. People think if you have a good opportunity, why would you need to go after people privately to ask them to join your team? This is how they think about it. We don't have the mindset for it. So that's why I just let them build their network.
That's so good. And then do they make their lives and their posts public, or do they keep them for just their friends?
No, they have to make it public because it's like when they join my team, I let them know now you're gonna just let the world know you and you need to go public.
Yeah, perfect. Well, do you guys have any more questions for Marwa? We have like another minute. This was so good. Okay, leave us one last tip. Like, what is one of the best things that you've learned that you just share, that you just want to share with people?
Okay, so one thing that I want to share with people, don't you ever think about quitting. Just keep working. Keep working hard. Love what you do. Believe on the opportunity. Remember, you are going to be the door for someone who are hopelessly living this life, and you're going to be the hope for them and for their families. I can't imagine my life without it works, and lots of people, they need this opportunity. So please keep posting, keep sharing, keep talking every day. There's someone who's going to know about this business just from you, and you're going to be the door for them to change their life and have the life that they deserve.
Thank you so much. You guys, go show her some love. I just love you so much. I'm so glad that you took some time to spend with us tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Marwa.
Thank you. Bye, you guys.
Bye.